Hi everybody, welcome to a new episode of Easy English. So currently, as you can probably tell, I'm not in Brighton, I'm actually in Münster, but before we left, we made a video in Brighton asking what the people of Brighton do for work. I wanted to know how people fell into working in the jobs they do now and what they do and don't like about their jobs. If this episode is something that you would like to speak about in English and practice speaking about, then wait until the middle of the episode to find out more about our conversation calls. This is what people do for work. Here we go. Can you tell me what you do for work?
Currently I'm a music teacher in Barcelona. I work in an international school teaching in English and primary and secondary.
Okay, I used to be a teacher, but I retired in July.
I'm a postie. I work for Royal Mail, so I work part-time doing that 4 days a week.
What do you do for a job?
So I work in a special education needs school in Lancing with children and young people with communication needs, behavioural needs, and we just, my role is pastoral and safeguarding, so just trying to work with them, educate them.
Well, okay, that's a mouthful. Do you have like a job, like a specific job title?
Yes, so I have 5.
What do you do for work?
My name is Sjors and I work as a ramp employee at Schiphol Airport. And I am a turnaround coordinator and I coordinate the turnaround process of an aircraft.
I am an underwriter for an insurance company.
What do you do for a job?
So I work at a catering company where I basically just serve like food and drinks at like weddings and corporate events, sometimes like wakes and stuff, but it's like mostly weddings.
I used to teach business studies and economics to kids from 11 to 19.
So pastoral assistant, so the way that pastoral works in our school is basically students that struggle to be in the classroom will deliver interventions to support them. So it depends on the intervention really, so it could be as little as an hour a week to help a student tie their shoelaces, or it could be full-time because they can't quite manage the classroom setting yet, but we do a lot of work to get them to that place so that they can go into a classroom.
I just graduated from school.
Okay.
I did hotel management because in the future maybe I want to have to own a hotel, so I thought maybe this is a good start to begin with. I did it for a year. I did a fast track, so I was graduating faster.
Can I ask, what do you do for work?
But a bit complicated actually, but I work for a university, but I help other universities in the country to do more work with their communities, to be more kind of place-based or civic. So it's kind of helping universities connect more deeply with their people and their places and their communities.
Go on you first.
A healthcare assistant and work with elderly with dementia.
Nice. Is that around here?
No, Kent.
In Kent? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm a tattoo artist.
We hope you're all enjoying this week's episode so far. I just really wanted to interrupt to quickly invite you, if you're interested in speaking about these kind of simple topics in English, like what do you do for a job, what's your favourite pet, what is your favourite food, and talk more about everyday subjects, then I'd invite you to come and practice your English conversation skills in our online Zoom calls. We meet, myself and Easy, with other conversation members to speak about regular topics on Zoom on Tuesday nights. This is a place where you can chit-chat in an inclusive and relaxed atmosphere and feel free to make as many mistakes as you like in order to improve your speaking and listening skills. All you have to do is go to our membership site at easyenglish.video/membership or click here and join our conversation membership. We're even offering a 7-day free trial for you to come and try one of our calls to see if it suits your needs. So if you're looking to improve and practice your English on a weekly basis, then please consider becoming a conversation member, and we'll see you in our online Zoom pub. Now back to the episode. How did both of you fall into that line of work? Did it something you wanted to do? Did it just happen? Train for it?
I've always wanted to be a tattoo artist really since I was a kid. Just drawing non-stop.
just drawing cartoons, just loving it. And then I thought if I could make a career out of it, why not?
And for me, I had a huge career change. My first job was actually in the police, in the Metropolitan Police.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I just wanted to give a little bit more back to, I don't know, the community. Yeah, just like helping people.
That's great. And how long have you been a postie for?
I've been doing it for like 10 years now for my sins. Yeah.
And how did you get into that line of work?
I just wanted something part-time, so because I was trying to do art and design and music, and I didn't really know where I was going with all that, so I wanted something a little bit stable to just keep me going afloat while I was working towards all that. And yeah, it was meant to be a stopgap, but I quite enjoy it, and it's kept me going, so yeah.
Where does the passion come from for you to want to own your own hotel, or where did it come from to work or be in sort of hospitality? Where did this passion come from?
I don't know. I really like to work with people, but also help people.
Yeah.
I really like to give some advice to people or chat with some people and just make people have a good time.
Okay. And is hospitality your kind of something you wanted to get into initially, or do you have another idea? Or?
It's sort of a good way to make money while I'm studying, but I don't think it's something that I necessarily want to do long term. It can be quite like intense. I work like quite long hours and stuff, so it's like good money while you're a student and you're young and you have energy, but I don't think it's a forever thing for me.
Yeah.
And did you train to do this? Did you want to do this?
No, I studied over there at Brighton Uni, actually. I did history and politics, and my aim was to get into kind of government charity work, but wasn't really many jobs going when I graduated, so I got a job in an insurance broker, and then 12 years later I'm working in underwriting for a global insurer. So.
And you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah,
it's great stuff. Really busy, but it's interesting.
And what would you say is the best thing about your job?
It's creativity, because I'm very much autonomous. I can do left my own devices, so I can kind of do anything I like with any class.
That's great.
So yeah, the creativity, and I think being a teacher is very social, and I don't really think you can be ultimately that sad and isolated being a teacher, because you're very communicative. Children are hilarious, and they're always talking to you and asking you how you're doing, and asking funny questions, and so it keeps you on your toes.
What would you say is the best thing about both your jobs?
For me, it's knowing that ending my shift and knowing that I've made a bit of a difference, and seeing my patients smile, that's the best part for me.
That's lovely.
Same kind of thing, man. Obviously, like, it's so nice putting your art on people, but it's the ones that, the people that look at their tattoo and they cry after with happiness. That's what it's about. They're the ones that you go home going, I did a good day today. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about.
So what's the best thing about your job?
I think my colleagues is the best, yeah. With your team, you have to be, you're responsible for the part. And, that's really nice to do that with a team.
Yeah.
I like to be in a team.
And what's the best thing then you'd say about your job?
I think it's being able to see the impact that people can have when they just think about things a bit differently. So thinking a bit less about universities as teaching or research and more about how they solve real problems for real people.
What's the best thing about your job?
Probably the customers. If ever you are having a slightly grumpy day, they're always really pleased and polite to see you on the doorstep. They're happy. They, oh great, that was that parcel that I ordered for my niece's birthday, and I was worried it wasn't going to come in time. And they're very nice customers. They always, do you want a drink or do you want a cup of tea?
Really?
Things like that. So yeah, the best thing is the customers, I'd have to say. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's mainly you. They probably won't do that.
And so go on, what's the worst thing then, if there is a worst thing?
The rain. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it can be as cold as it likes, but when it rains, we're not happy as post people. No,
Yeah,
no.
I can imagine.
The letters just turn into sort of papier mâché, and you're just there like, why?
And then, if you can, what is the kind of the worst thing? Worst thing you don't like?
I think the worst thing is the egos. You get a lot of big egos in the academic world. So lots of academics that are kind of very focused on their agenda or their piece of work, and it's sometimes a struggle to cut through some of that,
Right.
and actually make some progress.
Because you're shaking things up a little bit,
Yeah.
I guess, and that's...
Yeah,
People don't like change.
people like to keep the traditional things in place. Yeah, we're trying to come and say, you could do things a bit differently here.
Wow, how interesting.
It is interesting.
And now you say that you've just retired.
Yep.
And how is, I mean, only just, I suppose, did you?
Thing is, it's still school holidays, so I don't think it's hit me yet. Everyone's like, what's it like to be retired? And it's, well, I'm still in the school holidays.
Right.
But it's funny, I've just been drinking coffee with a group of ladies that I've found who walk along the seafront and basically do all sorts of outings and stuff. We're all the same sort of age, and yeah, I've been very lucky.
How lovely. So you're still learning to enjoy retired life, really?
Well, someone's just said to me, do you want to learn to play bridge? Which I was like, well, I've never thought about it. Yeah, go on then, I'll give it a go. So, who knows?
Nice.
It's a bit middle class, isn't it?
Thank you for watching this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, then we'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to Easy English below and let us know in the comments what you do for a job and what are the ups and downs of working there. And as always, we'll see you next time. Ta-ra!